Recently, screenwriting Twitter has been going back and forth on the value of pitch decks. I'll give you my own opinion at the end of this video. In the meantime, let's start with the obvious question. What is a pitch deck? Like a lot of things related to filmmaking, the definition of a pitch deck is up for debate. But a decent definition of a pitch deck goes something like this. A pitch deck is a visual communication tool to help sell the idea of your film in a way that allows producers, actors, or any other potential stakeholders to get a better sense of the movie you have inside your head or in the pages of your screenplay. From my use of words like stakeholders and visual communication tool, you can probably guess that a pitch deck has been around for a very long time in the corporate world and more recently in the world of startups. So really, for all of us who have ever worked in an office, this is just a jazzed up version of the PowerPoint presentation. So what goes into a pitch deck? Again, that depends on how much money you have to spend on creating this pitch deck as well as the kind of story you're trying to tell. Legend has it that the creators of The Matrix hired a comic book artist to draw the whole screenplay in comic book form so that potential producers and studio executives could get a visual sense of what The Matrix could be. This was a smart move because anybody who was not the Wachowskis would have had great difficulty trying to understand what The Matrix was in the 1990s. Similarly, it has been said that Bollywood filmmaker Nikhil Advani sold the idea for his movie Chandni Chowk to China to Bollywood superstar Akshay Kumar purely on the strength of a movie poster. So clearly, you need some form of visual aid to be able to sell the idea of a film. Also, a quick side note, the more unique your idea is, the more detailed the pitch deck will need to be. On the other hand, if you're making another version of a Liam Neeson action movie or a Guy Ritchie gangster movie, or a Sanjay Leela Bhansali epic, you already know what those movies will look like and sound like. So you wouldn't need as detailed a pitch deck for films of that kind. So some of the essential elements of a pitch deck are as follows. A poster or key art, the logline, a synopsis, main characters, names of the people who are already on the team, casting ideas, director's statement, writer's statement, producer's statement. One thing to be clear about is that a pitch deck is heavy on visuals and light on text. I know I've been saying movie or film, but a pitch deck is just as capable of selling a short film, a TV show, or even a long or short form documentary. So whose responsibility is it to create a pitch deck? If you're working as a writer for hire, it would probably be the producer's responsibility to create the pitch deck, and you would only be called upon to give feedback on what has already been created so that there can be a better alignment between your screenplay and the visuals that are being used to sell the project. If this is a spec project, however, you will probably have to create the pitch deck yourself or hire someone to do the work for you in case you feel you're lacking in the graphic design skills department. And finally, what do I think of pitch decks and their rising popularity? Anything that can help me or my collaborators sell a project is an idea I will at least consider. Let's be real for a moment. Getting even one movie or show made is nothing short of a miracle. So if a pitch deck is what it will take for me to see my name in the credits of a movie or a show, a pitch deck is exactly what I will make. What about you? Agree, disagree, or don't care one way or the other? Comment below to let me know whether you love or hate the idea of a pitch deck. In the meantime, if you're wondering what a beat sheet is, check out this video. And now, go create something awesome.